Kačina Castle ranks among the most significant buildings of empire architecture in Bohemia. Jan Rudolf, Earl of Chotek, then president of the governorate in the highest burgrave of the Kingdom of Bohemia, had it built in the years 1806 to 1824 as his summer representative seat. Jan Rudolf was not very satisfied with the Nové Dvory castle and ordered the construction of Kačina in empire style, which fulfilled his strictest demands for representation of a man of his stature. The designer was Dresden architect Schurich, but the building itself was built by a Prague building company. Kačina means the duck area in Czech language. The construction of Kačina Castle was completed to such an extent that Earl Chotek could move there already in 1823. The last owner of Kačina, Guido, became indebted due to his lavish lifestyle, and for this reason he left Kačina Castle for Italy at the 1930s. Then he allegedly lived in Vatican as a guardian. In 2001, Kačina Castle became a national cultural monument under the government decree. The great-granddaughter of Jan Rudolf Earl of Chotek, Sophie Countess Chotek, fell in love with the heir of the throne, and their love story impacts the world history. Archduke Franz Ferdinand will forever go down in history as the man whose assassination led to the First World War. However, what is less known is first that Franz Ferdinand is a painful story of undying romantic love and a great tragedy that was to forever be overshadowed by global conflict it helped to spark. The year is 1895, and Archduke Franz Ferdinand has just arrived in Bratislava, the residence of relatives Archduke Friedrich and Archduchess Isabella. Over the past 2 months, he has made frequent and lengthy trips to the country estate. The Archduchess was ecstatic, certain that Franz Ferdinand had fallen in love with her eldest daughter, the beautiful Archduchess Marie Christine. One day after Franz Ferdinand had left for a hunting trip, Isabel found a gold pocket watch that he had left behind. She quickly opened it, expecting to find a picture of her daughter. Instead, she found a picture of her lady-in-waiting Sophie Countess. Sophie Countess did not have dynastic blood. She was merely the 4th daughter of a noble Czech family. Her father, Bohuslav Count Chotek, was a grandson of Jan Rudolf Earl of Chotek, the founder of Castle Kačina. Then president of the governorate and the highest burgrave of the Kingdom of Bohemia. Unlike this, the Habsburg royalty considered Chotek family as their low-ranked servants. In the eyes of royalty, she was hardly a suitable match for a royal heir in line to get to the throne of the Austrian-Hungarian Empire. The entire Habsburg dynasty united against the couple, with many members showing outright contempt and hostility towards Franz Ferdinand and Sophie. But the famously strong-willed Franz Ferdinand responded by declaring his intention to marry Sophie. His equally strong-willed uncle, Emperor Franz Joseph, refused to give his permission. The emperor finally relented. He gave only one condition. The marriage was to be a monastic one. His family would be treated as benefiting their low status. Only 2 members of the Habsburg family attended their marriage. Despite the degrading circumstances, their 14-year-old marriage was a happy one. Because it wasn't an official state trip, the heir to the throne was allowed to ride in the car with his wife. While driving through the streets of Sarajevo on June 28, a Serbian nationalist group assassinated the couple. Franz Ferdinand uttered his last words, "Sophie, dear, don't die." The couple were laid to rest on July 3rd. Though laying side by side, Sophie's body was placed 50 centimeters below Franz Ferdinand's body. The military was forbidden from saluting the funeral carriage. Neither the emperor nor any foreign dignitary attended to the funeral. 3 weeks later, the Austrian-Hungarian Empire declared war on Serbia, and the First World War began. And after the war, there was no longer Austria-Hungary.